My husband volunteered me as his personal maid and chef for 2 years, so I disappeared the exact same day his entire family arrived, and they watched him embarrass himself.
For 2 years, Ethen had this infuriating habit. He'd text me out of nowhere, giving me maybe 3 hours notice before a huge crowd of his friends or family would suddenly show up at our front door. The unspoken rule: I was supposed to drop everything, scrub the house spotless, and cook a massive meal while he did absolutely nothing.
The breaking point hit on a Sunday. I had just finished a brutal 50-hour work week. I was still in my pajamas, the sink was overflowing with dirty dishes, and the dog had just shredded a foam pillow all over the living room rug. At 10 in the morning, my phone buzzes. It's Ethen. Hey babe, my brother and his 3 kids are passing through. I told them to come for lunch at 1 o'clock. Can you whip up that baked ziti they love? The ziti takes 2 hours alone. I looked at the absolute wreck of a house and I felt my blood boiling. Normally, I'd panic and start speed cleaning, but this time, I just packed a bag. I was walking out the front door at noon when Ethen suddenly pulled into the driveway with his brother and the 3 kids. They were an hour early. Ethen stepped out of his truck, took one look at my suitcase, and turned pale. Right there on the front lawn in front of his family, he marched up to me and hissed, "What are you doing? Where are you going? The house is a mess, and where is the food?" I didn't back down. I looked him dead in the eye, smiled sweetly at his brother, and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Ethen invited you, so Ethen is cooking. He didn't tell me you were coming until 2 hours ago. There's no food, and the house is a total disaster. So enjoy your visit." I got in my car, locked the doors, and drove straight to my best friend Kelsey's apartment. We ordered mimosas, and I put my phone on silent. And when I check my phone, it's blowing up. Missed calls, frantic texts. "Babe, please come back. There's dog stuffing everywhere. The kids are starving. How do I turn on the oven?" I took a sip of my drink, called him back, and calmly said, "I'm at Kelsey's. I'm not coming back today." I had to pull the phone away from my ear because he started freaking out. "What? You knew they were coming. What am I supposed to feed them?" I just smiled. "I don't know, Ethen. Order a pizza. You invited them. You figure it out. I am not your personal maid." And I hung up. Kelsey was literally crying from laughing so hard. I ignored every single missed call, sipping champagne and letting him drown in the chaos he created. His brother ended up having to order expensive emergency takeout, and they all ate it in the middle of our messy, chaotic living room. His family saw firsthand exactly who kept his life together. When I finally came home the next morning, the house was perfectly clean. Ethen had stayed up until 3 in the morning, scrubbing floors and doing dishes. He looked at me, completely defeated, and whispered, "I am so sorry. I had no idea how hard it was. And you know what? He hasn't invited a single soul over since."